to the Palouse, Pullman Washington Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars. Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense first. And David, if you like big plays, and I know you do, and highlight real catches, and I know you do, we've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him, not for defensive coordinators, defensive players, but this is a guy that can make plays all over the field. He will be highlighted, just the speed, the playmaking, the catching ability. Jesse, he will make plays early and often.
Man, it is so nice as a quarterback when you have a guy like that lining up, because you can just throw it anywhere in his vicinity and trust he's going to find a way to get it done and make the catch. Even when he's defended, he is always open, and you're going to see him line up all over the field, and he'll get the ball in a variety of ways.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Cougars offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Split backs here. Running to Green. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when the...
There he goes! They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the Cougars are moving quickly down the field.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. They'll run for it. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
He's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The give on the option. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Back to throw, it's Carney. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Orange will have to punt. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Out of the gun, the inside give. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Cougars come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw on third and short. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Wazoo! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. And they'll try to tack on 2. They'll send the back in motion.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Let's see what they've got on second down. We've come to the end of the period, and Washington State is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down himself. Breaks into the open. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes.
And that ball's free behind the line. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And they fail to hook up on third down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Gets the back moving. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Washington State will have to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He's got it. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more. Turning it on! Quick step and go. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Syracuse right back at it. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. A lot of urgency for this offense. On the run, it's Willis. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Carney. Grabbed in the middle, it's Russell. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Russell. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The give out of the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It's good. It's our forced to settle for the field goal. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Catch in the middle, it's Baker. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Spins away from the defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this league, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Potter. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Shoot, quick toss to the right. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking for a crease. It's Willis. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Syracuse will send out the punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Time to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Not much to gain on a punt, so here they come on 4th and short from the 50. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's got some space. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman.
Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. They'll run it from the gun. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Scanning the field, it's Potter. Caught behind the line, it's Sanford. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Washington State going back to work on 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Floats it out in space. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Takes the handoff. It's Sanford. Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Washington State ready to go with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. They'll stop him at the 22-yard line as the defense makes a play.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the 2nd half.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Williams. They make the stop, but how about the shot this sophomore quarterback took as he delivered the ball? Looking for a man. It's Carney. Sets up the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Orange will have to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Looking left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. To the air on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Willis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Syracuse will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Off play action on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Baker. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. The Cougars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Etienne. There he goes. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Washington State will come to the line with a first and goal. Quickly complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And really good job knowing I don't get in the end zone. I got to get close to the end zone, be ready to break on the football as soon as they throw it. I can't give up any yards after the catch, and they don't right there.
And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Pocket breaking down. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Complete out of the backfield. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. The Orange with that goal line virtually on their heels, trying to find some room to operate. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Quarterback on the keeper. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. Dropping back, it's Carney. Finds his big tight end. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Willis. Breaks into the open. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Syracuse might take a shot here on second and short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll give it to the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. To the ground with the back. Finding open areas. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna run it. It's Willis. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. The Orange with a lot of work to do on third and long. Looking to throw, it's Carney. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. and the field goal unit is on the field. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Pulled and fired complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah.
Turning it on! To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Etienne. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Washington State has it all working right now. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Potter. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Quick catch on 3rd down. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. We'll see if they go into a 4-minute offense, try to bleed the clock, or will they stay aggressive with a couple of minutes to play? They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Cougars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give as they work on that clock. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth